Good evening, friends, family, strangers, people. I'm going to read the Bible in 1 year. I'm 7 days late beginning. I've typed up the first 10 days, so I'm going to read day 1 in a few moments. It's a Bible chronological reading plan for 2021 to read the Bible in 1 year. It's not going to be like one would think of doing all the way through Genesis, all the way through every chapter to Apocalypse. So it's done differently. Today we'll be reading John 1, Psalm 1, Matthew 1, and then it will vary quite a bit going through Genesis and every chapter. So you will find it as interesting as I did when I was typing it up. It went to about over 8,000 words I typed yesterday. A bit tired today. So anyway, in the name of the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit, thank you for joining me. I hope you stay to the end of the year, but it'll still be up there if you're late starting. So you'll have to look for day 1. Thank you so much. So I'm going to read from 1 John. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things came into being. Not one thing came into being except through him. He was in the world that had come into being through him, and the world did not recognize him. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from Psalm 1. The two paths. How blessed is anyone who rejects the advice of the wicked and does not take a stand in the path that sinners tread, nor a seat in the company with cynics, but who delights in the law of Yahweh God, and murmurs his law day and night. Such a one is like a tree planted near streams. It bears fruit in season, and its leaves never wither, and every project succeeds. How different the wicked, how different. Just like chaff blown around by the wind. The wicked will not stand firm at the judgment, nor sinners in the gathering of the upright. For Yahweh God watches over the path of the upright, but the path of the wicked is doomed. The word of the Lord. I'm now going to read from the Gospel according to Matthew 1, verses 1 to 17. The birth and infancy of Jesus and the ancestry of Jesus. This is important because you see how far back it goes, and it's all part of the history, the chronological history, that we will understand God more. 1. The role of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, son of Abraham. Abraham fathered Isaac. Isaac fathered Jacob. Jacob fathered Judah and his brothers. Judah fathered Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez fathered Hezron. Hezron fathered Ram. Ram fathered Amminadab. Amminadab fathered Nahshon. Nahshon fathered Salmon. and Salmon fathered Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz fathered Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed fathered King David. David fathered Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. Solomon fathered Rehoboam. Rehoboam fathered Asa. Asa fathered Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat fathered Joram. Joram fathered Uzziah. Uzziah fathered Jotham, and Jotham fathered Ahaz. Ahaz fathered Hezekiah. Hezekiah fathered Manasseh. Manasseh fathered Amon. Amon fathered Josiah. Josiah fathered Jehoconiah and his brothers. Then the deportation to Babylon took place. After the deportation to Babylon, Jeconiah fathered Shealtiel. Shealtiel fathered Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel fathered Abiud. Abiud fathered Eliakim. Eliakim fathered Azor. Azor fathered Zadok. Zadok fathered Achim, and Achim fathered Eliud. Eliud fathered Eleazar, and Eleazar fathered Matan. Matan fathered Jacob, and Jacob fathered Joseph, the husband of Mary. Of her was born Jesus, who is called Christ. The sum of the generations is therefore 14 from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the Babylonian deportation, and 14 from the Babylonian deportation to Christ. The Gospel of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Thank you so much for listening. That took 8 minutes 29, so they will vary according to the length of the readings. So next time will be day 2, which will be 1 John 3, Psalm 2 and Matthew 2. So I look forward to you joining me whenever you can. You'll hear me hopefully catch up to date, because I'm 7 days behind, so I'm going to do quite a few so that I can be then on a level plane. Anyway, God bless you all. Have a peaceful, restful, joyful, happy day, and a much better new year for 2021. God bless you all.